All right, day 10, you made it. Double digits, going third of the way through the month. I'm excited, I'm pumped for you. You know, this is the thing. Maybe you did have a little struggle on the way in. You know, maybe you're one of those guys that did fail, but I shouldn't say fail, but you fumbled, but you failed forward. You moved forward, you got to this point, and you're here, and you're watching, and I just want to thank you, and I'm pumped to have you here. So what are we going to do today? We got to the double digits. You know what we're going to do today? We're going to face our fears. That's right. Not fear of getting punched in the mouth. Not, you know, we've all had beer muscles at the bar, so it's not that type of fear. But it's identifying the fears that you need to face on a daily sober basis. See, one of the steps I had to go through was figuring out what the fuck my fears were. I wasn't afraid to die, right? I was fearless. I wasn't afraid of that. I wasn't afraid of losing all my money because the financial shit that I've been through didn't really matter to me. I knew that I could spend it, lose it, make it. I wasn't afraid to get hurt. I wasn't afraid of anything. So I had to really find out, what the fuck am I afraid of, right? But then I realized when I took a step back, the one thing that I was afraid of was obviously losing my son. Anything bad happening to him, anything bad when I'm not around or me causing it to him was a huge fear. I used that fear for motivation to move me forward. That type of fear was like an internal fear. That was the one thing that I could clamp onto that helped keep me from going forward. See, when I identified the fact that the stuff that I really didn't want to lose, the stuff that would really hurt me. Now I really just hope you're not afraid of it. Like, I hope you're afraid of I hope you're afraid. I hope you're afraid of losing your money. I hope you're afraid of going through what I went through. I hope you're afraid of having to try to give someone that you love, your best friend, CPR as he's laying there dead from heroin. I hope you're afraid of that. See, I wasn't. And I want to make sure that you are, so you can identify the fears, so you can use them for forward motivation, forward positivity, right? That's just the internal fears that you're afraid of. That's what we're going to help. We're going to draw from to move forward. We're going to paint the positive picture as we go. Well, those fears are going to keep us online. We're not going to worry about them day in and day out, but we're going to recognize them, be self-aware of what drives us to get there. Now, the next thing is fear that you have to face on a daily basis in a sober life. So I can go through a couple different things from like people that have been on the course. I'll give you some of the examples, right? They're afraid on the ride home they had to pass that liquor store, okay? They're afraid that they were going to get home and their wife was going to fight them. They're afraid that they were going to get kicked out of their ends weren't going to meet. They're afraid that the business was going to collapse. They made multi-million-dollar businesses, but they didn't take care of what was going on. They were afraid of those things. So I had to focus on it, figure out how do we fix them. It's easy. If you got to pass a liquor store, well, you got to take a different route or you call me. Right? I talk to this guy every single day at 5 o'clock when he went past the liquor store. So today, the purpose of it is finding the internal fears that you never want to happen to you, using those things to motivate you and move you further. And then the external fears, the stuff that we need to do, the things that we need to work on every day, that could be road bumps, triggers as we get into down the road, identifying those today so we can start staying away from them. Tomorrow's 11. I'll see you then.